Jeffrey wakes up late and does it all wrong. Guess what the first thing Jeffrey does after he wakes up? He grabs his phone and proceeds to scroll on Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat, and Reddit, and Twitter, and what the f else does Jeffrey use, bro? He spends over an hour in bed just sweaty, wasting his time. And you know what's even worse than that? What do you think Jeffrey does when he stumbles upon a fitness model on Instagram? He breaks his nofap streak. Day 0 again, Jeffrey? No, Jeffrey, no. Oh. It's too late. Jeffrey's already fixated on the mindset that since he's reset his nofap streak and it's day 0 anyway, he may as well bust another 2 times before he gets out of bed. He brushes his teeth for like 30 seconds instead of 2 minutes. Jeffrey, your breath stinks, bro. How about some meditation? No? It's too late. He's already hopped on his computer chair, ready to play video games. He repeats this morning routine day in, day out. What kind of life do you think that would lead you to? Adonis! Adonis is the CEO of morning routines, just like my friend Bill. He rises with the sun and sprints out of his cave. The people are watching. What is he gonna do? Time for some exercise. How do you think Adonis has built this physique? He exercises first thing in the morning, which makes him feel so healthy. A nice nutritious meal in the morning sunlight fuels his muscles. It's time for the most important part of the day. Adonis journals. He meditates, he contemplates. He spends time making the most important decisions. You can't help but look up to someone who has a morning routine just like this. I wake up between 5:30 and 6 AM using an app called Sleep Cycle as my alarm. I'll never go back to using the normal alarm that's on phones. You know, the one that you set, okay, wake me up at 6 AM, and then you're dreaming and you literally hear that like cancerous trauma. Bro, I've got trauma from that. I need therapy after hearing that in my dreams. The Sleep Cycle app is completely free. It wakes you up in like a half-an-hour block, and it wakes you up specifically when you've been like tossing and turning a little bit, which actually means that you're almost awake anyway. It's so much better to use that. The first thing that I do as soon as I wake up is take off the tape that I have on my lips. Let me show you. This is micro pore tape, and I put it on my lips every single night for like literally years when I go to sleep. I've made a video just recently titled How to Mew Properly. So you've probably heard of mewing. It gives you like a better jawline, makes you more attractive. A way to supercharge your mewing progress is to tape your mouth shut. It's completely safe, and you can just go watch my video, like the full explanation, but it's completely safe. It keeps your mouth shut, which forces you to breathe through your nose. So I wake up after keeping this tape on overnight, and I've just been nasal breathing through the night, which is so healthy for you. I take off the tape and I have my supplements. I take vitamin D every single morning, and I also take the First Man Male Advantage supplements. I make my bed, drink some water, go to the toilet. After I'm done having my morning poop, I step on the scale, check my weight. I check my weight every single morning. I don't recommend this if you're somewhat of like an emotional person. I'm very emotionally detached away from like the data that the scale shows, and this way I have like consistent data to input into like the MyFitnessPal app to see my weight trend. I also take a shirtless progress picture every single morning after checking my weight, and I upload that to my MyFitnessPal log. My name on MyFitnessPal is Hamza97 Ahmed. You can see like I've been logging every single day for a while. Next, I brush my teeth, and very importantly, I brush my tongue. Do you know the amount of people who don't actually brush their tongue? Okay, let me tell you something if you don't know this already. Bad breath actually comes from the back of your tongue, not your teeth. The most important thing, if you want to have nice smelling breath, if you don't want to like revolt people and girls from like bad breath, maybe you've never done this, so it's like sounds weird. Brushing your tongue is like as important as brushing your actual teeth is, and you need to go far enough that you literally gag. And I know it sounds silly and sexual, because you're fucking Jeffrey, you're so immature. But literally, like with my normal toothbrush and toothpaste, brush the back of your tongue, and your breath will smell so much better. Next, I hop in a cold shower, and I don't really do this for the meme of like, you know, CEO morning, like, you know, morning routine. I do it just because it literally just feels nice. I think most people have cold showers wrong. They have them in like quite a disciplined kind of like, oh, you know, here I am about to step into the cold shower, guys. You know, they do it in quite a dramatic way, and I see them on like the YouTube morning routine videos. I don't think that's good for you. I think if you have to like hype yourself up, you know, it's a disciplined thing to like get in the cold shower. I think you're already like sapping some of like your mental sort of willpower and discipline in the morning. I don't think that's a good thing. The way that I do it is that I turn on the hot water, get in there, you know, clean myself, use some shampoo, some body wash and stuff, and I slowly just start turning on the cold shower to the point that it's actually very refreshing, and it's not like a painful thing that I'm doing for like, oh, David Goggins or like, sound like a straight bitch. Next, and very importantly, I learned this from Andrew Huberman. I go outside into my back garden, and I literally just kind of stand around my back garden. I walk around, specifically just looking at like the sky and into the, not really into the sun, but like, you know, getting sunlight into my eyes. Andrew Huberman is like a very famous scientist. He has a big channel on YouTube, almost 1 million subscribers. And he said this is one of the best things that you can do to improve your sleep is wake up and get sunlight almost immediately. Whilst I'm outside getting sunlight into my eyes, I open up Notion, which is kind of like a document, like, you know, a place that I write notes. And in there I have a gratitude journal. So I just write things that I'm grateful for on my phone. I have an actual paper gratitude journal, which I use as well. But in the morning whilst I'm stood outside, I just write it like 5-10 things that I'm grateful for. Let me read you one of them. Let's see what I was grateful for this morning. I've done a nice thing with gratitude journaling. I've just set myself the goal to journal 1,000 things that I'm grateful for till the rest of the year. I've wrote 103 so far. This morning I wrote down the 95th thing. I'm grateful for my back garden, a beautiful, peaceful place I love spending time in. 96. I'm grateful for hugging Ami, like, which means mum in like Urdu. I'm grateful for hugging my mum and kissing her on the forehead like a man of character who loves his family. I'm grateful for the little chat we just had this morning about my friend wishing her a happy birthday. So it was my mum's birthday 2 days ago. And I told her about that. I posted like a Instagram reel of like a few clips of me and her and everything. And she doesn't like really use Instagram. She didn't see it. But I told her about it. I told her that it got like 11,000 likes. And she got proper impressed. And she was like, oh, like I'm famous too now. Proper cute. I'm grateful for nature, the plants in my back garden, the beautiful colour of the trees in the UK. Gratitude journaling and expressing gratitude, it's literally the most beautiful thing you can do in my opinion. This is probably the best part of my morning routine. I finish gratitude journaling and getting sunlight into my eyes for a few minutes. I come back upstairs, meditate from anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes depending on like what my day's like. But I always try and commit myself to at least 5 minutes. That's my rule, okay? 5 minutes of meditation every single morning for the rest of your life. And the last and final thing that I do just before I begin working for the day is visualizing my goals. So I open up my goals, it's all on Notion, and I just kind of read my goals and I visualize myself just achieving them. Here's my goals for this year. I'm gonna hit 1.5 million subscribers on the main channel. I also want to get 30 million views over December on the main channel. And I want to bulk up to 200 pounds body weight by the end of the year. And then I also have goals for like the next 3 years as well. And those are like some big ones as well. I finished visualizing, I've had a fantastic morning and now I'm ready for my deep work. That's my full current morning routine as of July 2022, putting my self-improvement, my development, my success on the fast track. I know morning routines have this kind of like cringe like thing of like, you know, almost like a circle jerk. And a lot of people say like, oh, you know, overlook them, whatever. Like my life transformed forever when I first got onto a morning routine about 2 years ago. I've really leveled it up since then. Don't worry if this feels like really overwhelming. You don't have to do like as much as I'm doing. You've got to see it almost like a skill, like a level in a video game. And I've been leveling it up for a while. I have a video which is titled A Realistic Morning Routine That You Can Try. I highly recommend you just go find that on YouTube. Maybe we'll have like a card pop up on screen. If this feels a bit overwhelming and you're thinking, wait, this is way too much stuff. There's a guide that I've made for like a very, very realistic morning routine, which you could literally do tomorrow and it would start to transform your life. Subscribe right now, turn on the post notifications, click the like button and all the YouTube metric shit, which helps with the algorithm. Ugh, I fucking hate saying that. Do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.